Alright, what is up, my friends? Welcome. We're about to take our first dip into Throne of Eldraine. Wizards threw us a curveball yesterday, and Cookie Monster here got in trouble, I believe. I actually haven't watched the trailer yet. I should probably watch that. I heard it was really good. Threw us a curveball yesterday that Throne of Eldraine would be available on Arena immediately in a limited form. Brawl is also going to be coming to Arena, I believe, full-time. Brawl, of course, is essentially the standard Commander format, where it's Commander, 100-card deck, you have a Commander, I believe no Commander damage, so a little simplified for standard for Arena. And Wizards released 4 Brawl decks to play with, and you can just play with them. Don't gotta own the cards. You can't own the cards yet, really. So we're gonna do that right now. Let's pick a deck. We're playing the Bant deck first, because that's what Iron Mellow wanted. Wild Bounty. Can I view the deck? Ooh, yeah. D, 5-month resub. Welcome back. I can view the deck. Cool. So our commander, unfortunately, my overlay is blocking that. And I can't move it, but I'll read it for you. Thanks, Bits. New sub, what's anyway from? Welcome, my friend. Chulane, Teller of Tales. 2 green, white, blue, creature, legend, 2/4, vigilance. Whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card. Then you may put a land card from your hand to the battlefield. Pay 3, tap it, return a creature you control to its owner's hand. I mean, I do like drawing cards. I do like putting lands in the battlefield. So, this card seems pretty sweet. Like that, TV. Resub, welcome back, my friend. And we got a deck here. They just give you the precon, basically. Jesus Christ, another sub. Jeez. All these subs for September. You're all going crazy. Half-price subs. Jeez. So we got some new cards here. We got Fairy Vandal. When you draw a card, you get to put a counter, or second card, put a counter on it. We got Maraleaf Pixie, putting Gay as Skyfolk to shame Runaway together. Unsummon their thing and our thing. That's cute. Arcane Signet. 2 mana. Add 1 mana of any color of your commander's color identity. It's one of those commander cards that I've never really noticed before. That's cool. Steelbane Hydra. Can remove counters, disenchant things. Keeper of Fables. Whenever 1 or more non-human creature you control deals damage to a player, draw a card. That's pretty cool. Non-human, I like that. Fairy Formation, 5/4 Fairy Rare. 4 mana, draw a card, make a fairy. Of course, you have Risen Reef, obviously. Why wouldn't we have that, you know? And, Roding Spirit. Ooh, it's an adventure card. Rosethorn Acolyte. Seasoned Ritual. Pay green, add a mana of any color. That's cool. And then it's 2/3, add a mana of any color. This card's pretty cool. Of course, if you don't know how the adventure cards work, basically, you can see the little adventure part on the bottom left. That's a sorcery in your hand. You can cast the sorcery. If you do, basically, you cast the sorcery and get the creature back. It goes to exile. It goes on an adventure. And then you can cast it from adventure. So basically, you can either cast it as a creature, or you can cast the sorcery and then have the ability to cast the creature again later. So, pretty cool card. And then, Thorn Mammoth comes into play and fights stuff. Pretty cool. Command Tower, of course. Another commander staple. RDW, new sub. What's your name? Where you from? Welcome, my friend. Yeah, so let's do it. I've not played much Brawl, but we're about to do it here. So we're gonna play 1 game with each deck. I've heard these games go a little bit long, and let's see how it goes. It's Brawl time. Brawl. The Signet is new. Okay. Let's do it. Remember, folks. Ooh. Oh, it shows the deck, too. That's cool. So we got a mirror match here. Remember, folks, also, today is the last day to join the sub-only Survivor League. Don't forget, the NFL season starts tonight. All new subs. Hey, Sam, it's great. All new subs can join the sub-only Survivor League. Don't want to miss that. Information is in the Discord. I emailed that information as well, but Discord is the spot to go for that. I'm going to put this. Oh, oops, sorry. I was talking and didn't know what I was doing. All right, so we get this is pretty interesting. We could Spectral Sailor if we Guildgate into Pixie, we can Frilled Mystic, but then that's kind of pretty telling of what we're gonna do. I think I still want to Guildgate though. We can play Sailor later. If you're too lazy to get into the Discord, how do you join the Survivor? You know, you never get anywhere if you're lazy, you know? Ken, 13-month resub.
Hi, Jim in chat.
Tome of Legends. Enters the battlefield with a page counter on it. Whenever your commander enters the battlefield or attacks, put a page counter on it. Remove a page counter, draw a card. That's kind of cool. Alright, Thornwood Falls and the tap land. Alright, we're definitely going to Pixie here. Our first Throne of Eldraine card. It's a fairy. Fairies are back. Dale from New Jersey is our new sub. Favorite deck, mono red. Love it. Love it. Little sub rush here to start the stream. I like that. Gyre Engineer. That's pretty good. Lots of taplands. And we could leave up Frilled Mystic and counter their Teller when they cast it next turn. It's pretty obvious. I mean, I guess I have Spectral Sailor too, so we'll do that. It's pretty face up on the table here, but the fact that we have Sailor end step is also pretty cool. What is that? This little box right here. That's kind of cool. When you mouse over a deck now, it shows you how many cards in hand, cards in exile, cards in the graveyard, and cards in the deck. It's pretty sweet. Alright, well, they walked into my Frilled Mystic, which is cool. Yeah, we'll counter that one. Thank you for asking them. I appreciate that. All right, run away together. That's actually pretty good because when they play their commander again, we can bounce it, which is pretty awesome. I think we're slamming our commander. So our commander is we cast a creature spell, draw a card. Ooh, looks all fancy. It's cool looking. We're gonna cast our commander for sure. Ooh, it's a book. I like books. So from now on, whenever I cast a creature spell, I draw a card, I can put a land into play. So it's a good thing we saved this Spectral Sailor. That's actually kind of nice. So now this thing costs 7 mana, which if they play a land they can do. If they play a land and do that, then we're going to really blow them out. So, alright, Risen Reef stuff's good. It's a land, sure. I think we're going to do some pretty sweet stuff next turn, so I'm not too worried about it. Prison Realm. That's tilt. Alright. So I can put it in the command zone instead of being exiled. This is the first time Brawl's been on Arena. And Evolving Wilds? Jeez. Gyre Engineer, Spectral Sailor, Run Away Together, Time Wipe. We could bounce my Mystic and then cast it again to counter something. Actually, we can't. We only have tap lands. Alright, we're just going to play Gyre Engineer. And probably say go. What's up, Tuz? Appreciate it. Thank you. So we could cast Spectral Sailor. I think we're just going to hold it so we can cast it immediately when we cast this thing. Alright, so they have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. They have 8 mana currently. Nine mana. This thing costs 7. Thorn Mammoth. Whenever this or another creature enters the battlefield under control, it can fight a creature you don't control. So we're about to lose a fight. This card's pretty good. So they're gonna kill the engineer. Now we're kind of light on mana, honestly. I almost don't hate time wiping just to kill, because the mammoth, like, everything they play from now on just kills everything. So we can just bounce our Frilled Mystic. No, we're holding the Sailor. A for time wipe and B for to get a trigger off this thing. Disciple, new sub. What's your name? Where you from? Welcome, my friend. Alright, yeah, we're gonna give him the old wipe skis. Definitely behind on mana, which sinks a little bit. Alright, so they are recasting Teller of Tales. Now we can recast our Teller of Tales. That would leave us way, way behind, though. Drawing a land's pretty tight, because now we can Prism Realm and leave a Frilled Mystic, which I'm pretty happy about, so... Alright, David is our new sub. Longtime YouTube viewer from Seattle. Love Jeskai Ascendancy and Mono Green LD in every format. What's up, David? I don't think I'm super interested in this. It's funny because the land is actually pretty good. I'd rather just naturally draw a land so I can go Teller into Sailor. I'm just going to get rid of that. So we have Frilled Mystic face up, obviously, like actually face up, not just somewhat face up like it usually is. Foreboding Spirit. Creatures can't, sure, it's just a 3/3. That does not matter. No worries there. Didn't draw land. This thing now costs 6, 7, it costs 9. It's 4, they have 8 mana. These decks are totally free to play. I don't love just slamming this and having them answer it. I really would like to get some value from it. I guess I could just play Leafkin Druid, and then I can either Frilled Mystic or End Step Sailor draw a card. Like, yes, if they answer this, I get to cast it again, but it's a pretty bad tempo swing to have to cast it again for like a bajillion more mana. So, I like having the option here of Frilled Mystic or Spectral Sailor. Alright, sweet. I think I love Spectral Sailor. I think I'm actually in love. They're going to Frilled Mystic my Spectral Sailor. And I can't have a Plains untapped. Alright, well, I guess I got auto-tapper screwed. I didn't even notice when I cast the Leafkin Druid, it tapped an island over a Plains. That really sucks. Okay. Because I would snap Frilled Mystic this, given the option. Alright, that's really, really bad. It's my fault for not checking, but it does kind of suck. Evolving Wilds. Alright, so now we're like significantly behind on the board. So, this is, we have 8 mana. It looks cool. I guess we're just casting it. We're past the point of playing it safe, I guess. Ooh, a book. I love books. Yeah, so that's my bad. Ooh, cool lands too. Look at these lands. The art of these lands is great. Oh my god. Am I dead? This is 17. I'm not dead, I guess, but sucks. I could have looked at the cool art. Yeah, I mean this is pretty brutal. I mean that mistap is probably gonna lose me this game, which kind of sucks. But I'm just gonna take all of it. I guess I could. I mean this has trample. Everything has trample. Yeah, I'm just gonna take it. All right, word 4. Yeah, definitely really cool aesthetic in this set. Art's really cool. God damn it. All right. Growth Spiral. I mean, bouncing the Forerunners, I guess I could just bounce it and then Frilled Mystic it on the way back down. It isn't the end of the world. But, no. What's up, One Stone of Ice? It's our first game of Brawl. We're trying it out. She has Vigilance, yes. But everything they had also had Vigilance. So. Alright, so we get to block here, and then tap this and a blue. We're going to bounce the 7/7 and bounce the 0/3 so I can recast it and get some value. And then if they want to cast something, I get the Frilled Mystic it and then bounce my Mystic back and make some land draws. This card is really, really good. Jeez. What a card. What a card. Alright, so they're paying $1 million and casting this thing. Perfect. So you get the Frilled Mystic this. Now, when I Frilled Mystic, when I cast it, I draw a card, which is awesome. I get to counter that. And then I just bounce the Mystic back to my hand again. We have the lockdown here. We have Crystal Shard plus, was it Mystic Snake? What was the old Crystal Shard? I don't remember. The lock has been assembled. Alright. And now we just need to leave up. Let's draw a card, Shark Dog Grab. Trigger Risen Reef. Put it in play. So we're drawing more cards anyway, so. Cast this thing. I have good correct mana up, good. Draw a card. Not a land. Trigger this. Reveal it. So we're going to decline and put it in our hand. Just play it per turn, right? Yes. And then... There's no commander damage, right? Correct, okay. Good, I always hated that rule anyway. That rule seemed needlessly complicated. I like that Brawl cleans up the commander rules a lot. A lot of the commander rules are really obtuse. Alright, so this thing now costs 11 mana, and Forerunner costs 8 mana, and we have Mystic Snake. Also have Fairy Vandal. Circuitous Route. I enjoyed Saffron Olive's video about mispronouncing this card. I also do not like to pronounce this card. Yeah, I think this is a brilliant promotional idea. Like, we literally just saw these cards for the first time yesterday, and now we're playing with them immediately. Really cool stuff. Alright, so we're going to end step bounce the Leafkin Druid, get more triggers, and put a Fairy Vandal. Yeah, we're just doing it. If this card ever stays in play, it's just, like, completely unfair. Nah, no fandom for me today. Ooh. Not yet. I think that's a next turn kind of thing. Whenever you draw your second card of a turn, put the counter on it. Awesome. So let's cast this thing.
Anyone got more of them food tokens?
Got any food tokens? Food tokens. Alright, so that thing's bigger now. We attack with the flyer. I think we are way ahead in this game now. I think this seemed very, very good. So now we can District Guide, and we still have a bunch of mana up for... I should have to tap the extra planes probably, but... Fire Mine Vessel? Comes in tapped, adds 2 counters. Search your library, yes. Look at these arts. Look at the art of these cards. This might be some of the best basic land art in like a long time. A lot of this basic land art is really cool. Look at this forest. Looks sweet. Alright, 3, 6, 7 mana. Alright, we're just going to say go. We have enough to Mystic and bounce it, although we're going to probably Forerunners next turn and just kill them, so it's cool too. I actually haven't seen the trailer yet. Yesterday I was streaming, and then as soon as I was done streaming, John got home from his first day of school. We did a John and Jim show, went right out for his grandma's birthday, then went out for hibachi to celebrate his first day at school, which was really, really good. And then I came home and did my fantasy draft for football, and then it was basically YouTube videos in bed. I had to put some videos up, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This seems fine. They can resolve the Forerunners. This can also make 2 tokens. I think it's fine. Everything is trample, right? Yeah, this is fine. I heard the trailer was cool, so... The Vandal is flying, too, so I can always bounce it and recast that instead. Because I also want to have Frilled Mystic available to defend my Forerunner turn, so... These games do take a while. We're going to do 1 game of each deck. I was considering doing 2, but... Tranquil Cove. Oh, God, this card's so good. Like, literally the things I love most in Magic are playing lands and drawing cards. Hence why I refer to Tile Extractor as the best card ever printed. And this card is literally just draw cards and play lands. That's awesome. Alright, so Forerunners with Frilled Mystic up. They're at 12. This has got to be lethal. Want to do math here? I don't want to do math. I'm sure this is lethal. Biomancer's familiar? Sure. Damn. I feel like this card should have a cool effect. You know? Alright, yeah, we're just gonna slam here. I mean, they have 7 toughness, and I have 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, and they have 18. I guess they have more than that, I guess. They have 9 toughness. I think we're pretty good here. Could this card see standard play? Probably not. This kind of effect is... I mean, maybe. The idea of playing this, though, and your opponent just bouncing it with a Fairy Time Raveler feels really bad. You know, like... It doesn't actually do anything the turn it comes into play, and it's 3 colors, which is pretty tough. So, all right, took the first game down with the Chulane. It went away. Money. Whoa. I got some heraldic banners. Can I play these right now in constructed? So, that was a 2. I can't view the other view. That was a good victory there with Chulane, Teller of Tales. Teller of Tales is a magic card. Like the card Teller of Tales. I love that card. That card was insane. It was a Champions of Kamigawa block common. Teller of Tales. It was a classic. 3/3 flyer over 5. Let me play a Spirit or Arcane spell, tap or untap something. Raise your hand in chat if you remember Teller of Tales. That's a card. That's a card. Alright. Cool. So, that's this deck. Let's move on to the next deck. We're playing all the decks today. We're trying them all out. So, Teller of Tales, I like you. Well done. That deck seems really, really good. So, if you're on YouTube, look at the other decks. Look them in a different video.